So, Sergio Busquets has managed to get himself into the moments. He's a 4-star, 4-star, and this is his first upgrade in FC24. As we look at the card, he's gone from an 83 to a 93 with a huge pace increase. I'd love to see if this is one of the best. I'd assume there's probably more, but 51 increase to that pace, 49 on the acceleration, 53 on the sprint speed. He's gained 18 shooting, 20 passing, 14 dribbling, 11 defending, and also 13 physical. We have got the 4-star, 4-star, which he was a 3-3. You could technically make him into a 93 as well, but the pace most definitely is not going to add up to this moment. At the moment, he is extinct at 290, which is to be expected at 290. I'd imagine what we end up will find is he'll be increased to, say, like 500. There'll be like a period of like a minute or two where he's 400, 350, and then he'll drop back down. So possibly if you can catch it right, then definitely wait, but if not, then definitely sell, because he is bound to go down. We have got the incisive, long ball, and tiki-taka, the triple playstyle plus passing. He is definitely the passing master, as well as having everything bar from slide tackle on defending for playstyle, and also the press proven. Like we said, with all of his lovely stats, the shadow is going to be in use for this one. He has got himself the 88 pace, the 80 shooting, he's got 99 on the passing, with only crossing being 97, that's fantastic. Great agility, a little bit less balance, incredible composure. The shadow will add 96 pace and 97 defending, and physical is at a good level. In terms of the rating overall, we're looking at a 96 DM, 95 centre mid, and then if you wanted to go a bit further, you're looking at like a 95 right mid, which we're not going to use. So let's jump into Sergio. Let's see what he can do in this team, and hopefully he could be a gem that is just extinct. Alright then, let's give him a go then in the midfield. I'm trying to think who would be kind of resembled to him. Like I don't know, I think it's because he's Spanish, but Rodri always comes to mind with a card like this. We'll look for that through ball if we can. Oh, okay, nearly caught me on that one. Look for the long ball pass. I love that play style just immediately means he can whack it from straight away, no distance, and it just goes everywhere. Busquets with a shot. Oh my god, that shot looks so weak. It was unbelievable. I'd be interested to see what price he does come in at as well. Looking for the incisive on the inside. Mbappe with a finesse and Alisson with a save. Because realistically, like we're looking at Balotelli, we're looking at a lot of the strikers and wingers. They like come in at like 80,000 coins. And we got Cole into Hanko. Back to Mbappe. Look for the little chip. Oh, nearly. Looking for a gem. He's got decent agility on himself. Like most definitely, he's got enough to get him by. I wouldn't say he's like crazy agile, which Sammy Kerr with the acrobatics. I wouldn't say that he's like a master of dribbling now, but that added with the passing playstyle pluses is definitely going to lead him to be at least desirable. That's a rubbish incisive pass. Does win it back, but I do like all of the passing traits. That's a very interesting way to go, because normally when it comes to playstyle pluses, I like a balance, like a passing, a defending, a pace, or shooting, defending, passing. It doesn't necessarily matter, but having a bit of each sometimes is a nice spread. But having the ability to know that any scenario you've got a playstyle for it is an interesting concept nonetheless for it. I think that most definitely could be a new way to look at it, but it depends on if he's really going to overtake the Rodris, the Rices, the absolute top dogs of this game. Looking for the tackle on Essien. I think, could you argue? I'd possibly say he should be better than Essien really now, especially with the triple playstyle plus, the passing that he's got. Everything just screams to be a very good upgrade for him. Definitely the pace, like that. That's normally the case with a lot of them. With like Kroos, with Modric, anybody that's had more of like a 5 to 10 year stint right now, their pace is absolutely shot. Oh, it's a simple pass, but it's stunning. Looking for it again. Ooh, Mbappe trying to get it. But that's kind of what happens. We saw it with a lot of the players. They just have 40, 50, 60 pace, and it's not enough on day one, let alone in May. So it's nice that we finally get this big upgrade on pace. And I think over the past like year or two, they've done really well to have like a special card upgrade. So it might not be like if Mertesacker would be licking his lips I was going to say, is that Sergio Busquets? His shooting is woeful. Obviously, is going to be more passing orientated. He's not necessarily known for his shooting ability. It's more passing, defending, kind of that jazz. But like I say, Mertesacker would have been licking his lips with the 34 pace that he possessed every year. So it is nice that we do get that, and it makes a lot, especially icons, a lot more cards, a lot more usable in nowadays, really, especially with all of the Mbappes, Vinny's, Neymar's, Ronaldo's back in the day, where they already had the like 90 plus pace on the base. I think we got Busquets in the middle there. Get the little touch, get the volley. Why not? Give it a go. Can we go back to him? Back up, and he's not going to get it. Shooting wise, yeah, I can kind of see it already. The animation for his shot is questionable. Very, very questionable. Good tackle. Nearly holds on to it. Just seems to be going through the midfield here. He's going to turn. There's... Oh, I thought I had it. That's where a defensive play style plus might have been helpful. Like kind of like a lunge. I don't even know. Do we have a standing tackle play style plus? That would be what I need, really. Good interception. That would have possibly been an okay one. Like, I think you could have struck a tiki-taka off. Because the lot... Wow. The long ball pass and the incisive work kind of coherently, whereas the tiki-taka I don't think is needed. So maybe something like an intercept would have been really nice to have, just to add a little bit of difference to the card. But I knew he was going to get that in the end. So it would have been a nice to potentially have that instead. Now there's no change in it, so we kind of got to go off what we actually have. And I do think that the passing's an interesting one to go with, because clearly it is absolutely top of his game, which is exactly what the selling point is, especially when you can kind of burst a yard, get a kind of ball across, just testing to see where his limits really lie with all of this. Want him to really push on to me a little bit. The tiki-taka is going to work in there. Looking back, Sami Kerr into Mbappe, and it's not a foul. Good ball in. Looking for the reverse. Can we get a finesse from distance? You never know. And to be fair, that was much better. We're starting to find the range from him. He's got himself some shooting ability there. Sami Kerr's going to get that surely. Cracking challenge straight off the bat. I love to see a good slide. Good interception as well. Look, oh, I was going to say looking for it back, but we don't manage to. It's a cracking slide again. Oh, Busquets. Love the footwork. I don't know why nobody pressed him, but it was the worst mistake they made, because he is just absolutely slotted into that corner. Great challenge. If that leads to the goal, Busquets is a genius. Oh, nearly going for the header. He loves pushing up, honestly. For a more defensive mid, he's absolutely rocking this attacking role. So in terms of price, he's still pretty much the same. He's 290 discard. You can get him pretty easily as well. It's not as if I was spending like a crazy amount of time trying to get him. We managed to get him at 285 as well. So we managed to kind of save a little bit of tax. Like 5k was going to go towards tax anyway. But in terms of the card himself, 4-4, it's a cracking upgrade for him. Whether I'd say he's up there in the better centre mids, I don't know. I do think he's got a nice, different vibe about him. Like I said, with the playstyle pluses all being passing, the 99 passing, it's something different for sure. But is it something that you really want? Like when we look at someone like a Vitinha, price-wise is going to be a lot different, really, because he is going to be one of the cheaper ones. Whereas, like, you look at a Modric, he's got very much passing and defending. You got Musiala being more attacking. Goretzka being out and out on everything. He's not going to fit that kind of level. He is going to be one of them ones that, if you're trying to build an Inter Miami team. I don't know, did Jordi Alba get one? I don't know if Jordi Alba's been leaked to get one, or I've seen him with something, but the Inter Miami team definitely is going to be an interesting one to try and get. If you've managed to get a Messi, then to be honest, why not? Like, you've obviously got Messi, you could then move down, you got kind of like a couple of informs, you've got Busquets already, you've got Alba. You're probably not going to get a keeper, but that's where you could kind of start running a team. It'd be pretty easy. Suarez is not in the game. I don't think, even if he was to get a team of the season, he'd be in the game. I think it'd be more next year now for him to come in. I believe they could bring him in. I'm pretty sure they've done that in the past. So it would be an interesting concept to go with. Failing that, you could go with an MLS team and you're most definitely looking pretty good. Like, we've got Busquets, we've got Acosta, we've already got a Messi, as we said. We've obviously got Hernandez, and there's more to come as we go forward, as well as then the extra bonus of heroes also. So in terms of kind of an overall, without going through too much waffle with him, the Shadow's definitely going to be the way to go. 96 pace, 97 defending, fantastic. Shooting wise, it's very hit and miss. I wouldn't bank on him scoring loads for you. Passing wise is fantastic, as you can imagine. Dribbling, a very big increase, but still not like crazy. He is 6'2". He's not like a gazelle. He's most definitely still a little bit clunky at times, but he's much better than what you could expect. Physicality was decent enough, and defending was fantastic as well. So for a cheap card, when he does come in under these prices, when we actually see what he actually kind of drops down to, I would say he's going to be very cheap and just very affordable to give a go. So let me know down below what you think about him. Make sure you do like and subscribe on this, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.